Hey guys, B Twice here. Tonight we're going to be going over a Elliot wave theory analysis of QQQ. I wanted to go a little bit into detail of where I think we stand today, so when I start posting uh, daily or semi-daily videos at the hourly level, people kind of know how I got to the count that I did. Um, so going back a couple years ago, I see that we're in what I'm saying is a cycle 3, because 1, 2, so we're in a cycle 3. And we're in a primary 4 to the downside of that cycle 3. The reason I see that is going up to the COVID crash, we take a Fibonacci extension and we can see that we peak right around the 161.8, a little bit over it. Um, but I see this being the top of 3 versus this high here because the correction didn't go deep enough to be a wave 4. Wave 4s have to be between 23.6 and 38.2 Fibonacci retracement, and that wave just wasn't. So I see us being this entire impulse being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives us our primary 3. So we need to find a price target for where we think 4 is going to end. So if we actually take the retracement from the bottom of 2 to the top of 3, we can see that we need to pull back to 23.6 or 38.2 in that range. So with that being said, let's dive into the hourly so we can see why I'm getting my price target to be around 300 in the near future for QQQ. All right, so here's where we hit all-time highs just recently. And when we hit these all-time highs, what I'm seeing so far is that we have more than likely it's going to be a 7 swing structure that we're going to be seeing. That's going to end at Y, which is down here in the 300 price range. It'll take us down to the 200-day moving average when we go that low as well. So let's see how I got that. So either way, coming down, I'm seeing A, B, C to give us W, A, B, and now we're going into a 5-wave impulse up to find our C, which is our X wave. Once we top out there, we likely will not be hitting all-time highs on the NASDAQ or QQQ. We'll fall a little bit short. And then once we do, we likely are going to see another three-wave correction to the downside or a zigzag to take us down to Y, which will be our price target, which will be the 23.6 retracement. With that being said, it could potentially fall further. It could go all the way down to 275. I don't see it going that low. A lot of tech stocks are already pretty beat up. But I do think as SPY is going to be going to all-time highs, the NASDAQ will fall just short. And when SPY goes into its next correction, we'll continue to see weakness out of tech. So um, be really careful with that. And when you're looking at this impulse, you got your 1, 2, your 3. It looks like today we actually, so 1, 2, 3, we hit the 161.8. So when we get that extension, we know we're at a 3. We're likely going to pull back for a 4 here in the upcoming days. We might go a little bit higher, but then we're likely going to pull back for a 4, and then we're going to have one last rally up to the 100% extension. Because if you take the 100% extension of wave 1 off of the bottom of 4, is where you'll find your price target. So I think X is probably going to hit about 335. Could go a little bit higher, but ultimately I do see more downside coming in the near future. So be careful.